Hello players and coaches, this is Doc Scholl, baseball analyst and instructor, and here I found this video on the HUDL. It's Kid Dean, and as you know, I am the elite baseball coach for HUDL. I'm going to give a little free feedback to my man Dean and see if he can make some adjustments and improve his swing. The first thing I notice is when he loads, there's no kind of load up with his hands. When you step a little forward, you want to have those hands go back to load up. So my first advice would be to maybe start his hands somewhere in this area here so he could bring them back to where they are now. That's my first advice. The second thing, we talk about this often, is the David Wright syndrome. When you land on your toe and bring that heel back, you often, let's check his hips, you often open your hips up. I will say, Dean, it's not that bad. You're actually able to keep your hips pretty closed with opening up that front hip. So not too bad there. I'm going to say that is okay for now. Let's check out your bat angle at the load position. If you notice, you watch all my videos, you will see that I often talk about the bat angle at the load position. So let's see where you are there. 90, absolutely perfect. That's what we want. That will allow you to throw the bat through the zone at the correct angle. The next thing we check is we check your body angle and see where you are at load. Now this looks like this might be an area we could improve a little bit. Major League average is about 70. You're at 64. So you might want to work on that. Saying that you're probably leaning back too forward. And actually, when I watch your video before, you're going to see when you make contact, you're actually leaning back a little too much. So let's continue your swing. What I do love is your weight transfer. You load up and you do see that weight transfer. And I actually try to keep an eye on the head. And you do a good job of transferring and creating that power to have you rotate. Do a good job with your front side, right? We talk about having linear motion and then the rotational. So you lock it up and now you're able to create your rotation of your swing. And let's see now where your body angle is. You're at 66. So we've talked about this many times, how we want to have our players more at 70. The reason why, and I'm going to explain this, and you can watch all my videos on my YouTube channel, Doc Scholl. This is where it's really going to help you create the proper swing plane. So let's clear this. I want you to notice the way your bat is coming through the zone. So your bat has this motion of, let's see, not so bad. Kind of comes down and goes through the zone a little flat. So maybe what I'd like to see is have your body come through, have the bat come here, and then come slightly up a little bit more. That will keep your barrel and your bat on the swing plane a little bit longer. So you're leaning back just a little too much. Okay? What you do extremely well, okay, is your extension. You keep your back elbow tight, you make contact, and you do a beautiful, that's amazing. That's one of the best parts of your swing. If you watch your hands here, the way once the barrel connects, you continue and get extension. That's where you're creating a lot of power in your rotational part of your swing. Okay? So just to recap, oh, good finish too. Awesome finish. Hip flexor, driving your backside. So my couple of suggestions are, when you load up, try to start your hands a little bit closer to your body and load them back as you step. Maybe check on that front foot a little bit. Stay a little more closed. Keep the weight transfer going, perfect. Keep that back elbow driving through, perfect. Keep your extension. But I think you're a little too much back in your swing. Especially here, look at this. Let's check this out. You're at 58. Way too far back. Okay? you're less likely to make contact. And again, this is through my like 15 years of research to discuss and see what the perfect angle is. And through my research, you'll see on my YouTube channel, Doc Scholl, that 70 is the best. Okay? So I gave you a bunch of things to work on. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, send your questions to doc2323@gmail.com. Make some of those changes, and I look forward to seeing the improvements. All right? Good luck to you. Take care.